Good afternoon, Super Metroid fans. We have an excellent race for you today. My name is Eden. I am joined by Plumps in the commentary booth. Hello, Plumps. How are you today?
Oh yeah, I'm doing real well. I think this might be the first time I've calmed these two runners. Definitely two that I've been looking forward to watch. Great matchup too.
For sure. Of course, we have the lovely MM2 NES cartridge playing for World Cup Bress for rupees, and the Super Metroid 80% world record holder Zost for Southern Route. So this Dash Recall match, I think, is going to be really interesting. Obviously, Zost has a really large movement advantage, but MM2 is pretty skilled in Randomizer. So I think MM2 can take him. I don't know about you, but he's definitely gonna be the underdog.
Yeah, I mean without a doubt. I mean for movement, can't not give the edge to Zos. But I find Dash Recall to be really interesting, especially since it's a new mode. So like unless you're playing it like 24/7, you're not gonna have that much experience on it. And just with all the changes, it definitely adds a lot of intrigue in terms of divergence and/or like strats people may use.
Yeah, I mean, because it's Dash Recall, there's a lot for the runners to remember. Like, last time I was in comms, I kind of got called out for being bad at knowing what was in logic and what the changes were. But I have learnt my lesson, chat. I've definitely become more prepared into this. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Let's just say that. And look at that, we have a mobbing ball. Now the runners can absolutely mob all over the place, chat. Oh, M2's checking
Interesting.
the major first.
Yeah, you're normally not checking Billy Mays in this mode, so that missed power bomb doesn't matter here for him too.
Oh, Super's in the powerbomb pack so far. Do you think there's a potential meme route play here? Like,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I think MM2 might do meme route, like, and play a bit aggressively and do some of those like skips, like not doing Bomb to Rezo and Terminator, all that good stuff.
Yeah, basically the reason to do meme route is it routes better to wreck ship. Now, I mean, I still can't say for sure like how early wreck ship in this mode compares to stuff like I guess the very randomizer, because this is technically a different engine. But yeah, so I'm not surprised that M2 is going for this. It looks like Zost will take the normal route. Or actually, no, he's going.
They're
Okay,
both doing
double.
it.
Nice.
Yeah, have to be kind of careful to not be hit by these hoppers, because at 84 energy for M2, yeah, you're pretty much dead. But yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting to see. Already getting stacked out on super missiles, so maybe the runners won't be short on ammo.
Yeah, so in Dash, you're actually given like a really weak starter charge beam, but overall, because charge damage is nerfed, it's still really good to have lots of supers picked up. And okay, well, so it's technically vanilla charge, but there's more than one charge upgrade in the game, so it's not as unlikely to see that.
Is this even randomized plumps? Like, it's not very often you see a vanilla charge beam followed by the vanilla charge missiles. And yeah, chat kind of pointing out that Zost accidentally wasted a power bomb before, so he's actually going to be pretty tight and potentially abandoning this wave gate tech
Yeah,
chat.
this could matter a lot if it's a big item.
It is not.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Bailed
okay,
out.
a reserve tank, obviously, it's fine for Zeus to skip it, but we don't know what the seed has in store for us. Yeah, like if we have a low energy seed and there's hell runs required, then that reserve tank could actually be huge.
Yeah, that is a good point. There's actually, what is it? There's less tanks in the game because of the additional items, so there's two fewer E-tanks and 2 fewer reserve tanks available.
Ooh. What are you thinking about this pressure valve at Eticunes then?
This is a good item because, again, I'm assuming if both runners go up to ship, that's just gonna help with movement and like all the water in the wreck ship, and also could definitely lead them to Forgotten Highway. So if you haven't watched Dash before, pressure valve is basically like a mini or nerfed gravity, where it acts like gravity in most areas with water, besides like the very east part of Meridia, but doesn't obviously give the benefits of like the damage decrease and like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't have explained it better myself. But we're kind of finding a lot more power bombs now, like a power bombs behind the screen door and under the bridge and behind the Brinstar reserve tank location. So that's good. We like seeing more power bombs,
okay.
20 of them.
So
sheesh.
Power bombs also have a bit more value in Dash because you might be like, wait, they have ice. You like, what are these power bombs for? Well, in many cases, because of the increased pool of items, runners will just skip Various Suit and go Suitless LN because there's some power bomb seed all of a sudden. But yeah, those power bombs are useful for CFs if you're gonna do heated runs or especially the LN runs.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking M2 doesn't pick up as many of these power bomb packs that Zeus does, but like I don't know though, let's see.
I mean 25 is a good number to have because you're gonna reliably have 2 CFs. I wouldn't even have hated if he had picked up the 30, but it's pretty difficult to just stay on 25 for now. Yeah,
like 25 is more than enough. Like you're like
I mean, the concern now is just the lack of ammo. I mean, Zeus is still on 5 missiles and only 15 supers.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been worth for him to do a back of Gauntlet check there, but I'm not really sure because doing Gauntlet and you've already got Pressure Valve and you know that you can't find like Varia or Gravity at the front of Gauntlet, it can feel quite bad, but it can be nice just to know that, oh, look, there's more ammo at the back of Gauntlet in case I need it in later game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, another reason to do Meme Route is checking Gauntlet. Yeah, here it's definitely not as good. They've already found Pressure Valve and Ice, but I don't think it's the worst decision if they go for it. It's a free refill too.
Yeah, so getting more energy tanks now, so that reserve tank that I kind of mentioned earlier is kind of becoming less and less valuable. There's still 2 energy tanks and 1 reserve, like, it's still pretty valuable if they don't find any more E-tanks in, like, Ret Ship, for example.
Yeah, I would say reserve tanks are definitely good for if you're doing Suitless LN. You know, like, hey, Zeus is just skipping Gauntlet, which, like I said, I'm not surprised he did. But that Pressure Valve pickup is likely just going to push both runners to Meridia unless they find, like, Varia Suit, which is not too likely. And reserve tanks are notoriously useless in Meridia, sadly.
Yeah. Also, Zeus getting the CWJ first try across the moat. Obviously, it doesn't really matter that much with the pressure valve. Like, you could do a gravity jump or something like that. Oh, MM2. I'm very surprised that MM2 is checking the front of Gauntlet here, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he would think Zos is doing at this point, but in his mind, for sure, he wants to create divergence. So this is probably a location he's like, okay, well, if Zos went the normal way, he won't collect this.
Yeah. Also, yeah, MM2 does have to be careful in the acid here after being grabbed by that yapping ball. Oh, it is another energy tank though. Obviously it's not anything major, but it will definitely help. Again, like, I just kind of hope we have Suitless up in North Air Hell runs at this point. Or maybe Suitless LN later down the line, because that's what's gonna really make it worth his time. And not that MM2 needs it, but it will also give him a bit more leeway on the Phantoon fight, which can be harder at times. With this little E-tanks and no suits.
Also, this doesn't come up much, but Zos with or both runners only have 10 missiles. I don't remember if he picked up another pack, but definitely not an easy fight on 10 max compared to 15 max. But Zos is fine with it just because of, obviously, this is just 80%.
I mean, yeah, MN2 has run U-Route quite a bit. He's also done extremely... Okay, when I say extremely hard, but like 98% suitless. MN2's done quite a few runs of. But yeah, I have no doubt that he'll find this fight to be kind of quote unquote easy.
A little surprised Zos kind of missed the super on that third round, but is at least bailed out by a fast pattern, so still a relatively quick Phantoon for him.
Yeah, 3 rounds isn't bad at all. MM2 could definitely get a 2 round, especially finding more missiles that Zos didn't find. So that's also pretty good to go in with 15 instead of 10.
Yeah, that's right. So he was up by 1 pack. So having 15 is definitely a lot more comfortable to Doppler with compared to 10.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, double jump at the right side super.
Yeah, happy to see that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's kind of pushing, Meridia, but we still need, okay, I guess they could go, and skip bot wound if they needed to. So double jump and pressure valve, I would definitely think, Meridia. But at the same time, it feels terrible to, go into Meridia to just do the first half, But that's just kind of where the seed is pointing me.
Yeah, so Zos, I'm not surprised, is leaving the E-Tank check for later because he wants to route that at the end. But there's still an interesting decision that could be made to skip the top of Attic here, since it is quite slow. But yeah, of course, the chat mentioning that items are pretty bad. You definitely would want a few more things to help before just giving up on this top part.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of hard to say what MM2's gonna do here, because he's already done the gauntlet check, and it's not really amounted to anything, so I wonder if he's currently thinking, oh, I might as well just skip Redshift Attic, and, hope that it pays off. Especially because when you find, one major item in, lower Redshift, it kind of, incentivizes you to not check the rest of it, in my opinion, because Redshift doesn't really have that many good items in Randomizer. But, I don't know. It's kind of like a meta thing, more than anything. Alright, Also, Zeus finding bombs. Not really gonna help that much in the siege. Because we've already found double jump. So it's kind of interesting that he chose to pick them up. Chet bringing up a good point. If MN2 thinks that Zeus went down Red Tower, does he want to full clear Attic? And the answer is I'm not sure, because me and MN2 were kind of talking about this, and he was thinking about how Zeus is more likely to skip like stuff. I mean, we've already seen him skip like Gauntlet and Wavegate. But at the same time, like, you know, MM2 has like his own thought processes, and like maybe he's just thinking Retship Attic won't be worth. Maybe he'll do it. Maybe is he leaving? Nope, he's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a little unfortunate just from his perspective because he's not actually diverging at all from what Zeus is doing. But like I said, it's understandable. Like, finding double jump is pretty good, but you're still just like you're nowhere close to having a comfortable suitless Ellen, for example. And also, double jump makes the checks a lot easier up here in the attic, like the sky missile.
Yeah, and Zeus finding another charge upgrade at Retship tank. So we're halfway there, which is pretty good. Like, charge ice and wave is an okay beam to have if we find a few more like maybe one more charge upgrade.
Yeah, the wave actually helping out a little bit more than you would think because the damage is now up to, what is it? Yeah, 180, and I think Zeus is pretty comfortable because that's like 100 shots on Mother Brain. That's kind of like the threshold I normally think of. Getting controlled by the Tripper.
Oh my goodness. That double jump coming out in clutch though. Yeah, and M2 also getting those bombs. I wonder if M2 is just gonna fall down here now. I think he... I don't know. I think he was maybe thinking about it.
Yeah, the bowling skip not that bad, or like just going down to and then to Retship E because that would be only missing one item, and the bowling cutscene is by far the slowest in terms of all these checks.
Yeah. Like, we've seen vanilla gravity in these seeds before, and that's just so terrible. Especially because I feel like in dash seeds, a lot of them kind of want you to go down to, like, North Air and stuff first.
So yeah, I mentioned earlier about the pressure valve Meridia. Like, this is... both runners are going to have to be a little more careful than you would normally be used to with gravity, because effectively compared to like if you're doing very random, enemies are dealing 4 times the damage because again you have no suits at all, and even with gravity you'd be taking double the expected damage here.
Yeah. These Meridia enemies are pretty scary. Like, it would be so much nicer if they had like Screw or something like that.
Yeah, so one of the changes in Dash, and that's why Zeus is going here first, is because basically this room has changed to remove the buffer pirates. Now they're like the really weak criteria pirates, I think. And they even added an extra platform if they had no movement items in this room. But not anything important to any tank here.
Yeah. And it also kind of seems like MM2 is gonna do this route, like Forgotten Highway into Plasma. Because otherwise, I don't really see why you would leave Retro P Tank for less.
Yeah, I would be highly surprised if M2 didn't check Plasma right now also. Just because, again, like, lacking progression, and this is by far the best time to check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that fish doing, I think, 80 damage, so those things definitely hurt a lot.
You know, I would love to see a shit tool check. Shoutouts to my homie shit tool.
I mean...
Oh wait, is he
Tool is
actually
buff.
going there?
I always support Shack Tool. Always bound Shack.
There is no way. I was kidding. you... Chat, I know it's quicker, but I still didn't expect anyone to check it.
I mean, again, from Zo's perspective, he could have been thinking, right, oh no, like MM2 might be ahead of me or something if he took the other way, because like, neither runner really have found anything of note besides like Ice Beam at most. So
No, Zost! Oh, that's messed up. That is messed up. I can't believe he would kill Shetul like that. No, look, it's another charge upgrade. Shetul would have murdered Zosla? Listen, chat. Shetul is our friend. Sometimes you have to take the death in order to be friends.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that that was the actual only charge beam. Ignore the upgrade. Okay, Zos, please.
Zos killing Shetul twice. Absolutely horrific seed. Also, yeah, we can really see the Meridia enemies absolutely taking a toll on the runners right now. Like, M2 down to like 30 or something health just then, and Zos down to like 99. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's good you had some extra supers here. Like, those Evers are really annoying to deal with. Double jump also helps for this room.
Yeah, I'm to get obviously the refill at Plasma though. Just, I assume he's happy to see that. Oh, is Zos gonna do the... Hold on, I don't want to say it before. Oh, that's messed up. The gate's open. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think that gate and specifically the grapple beam, the gate for grapple beam, those two are open.
Damn, I really wanted to see a green gate glitch. Alright, what's that? Mama Turtle? Reserve tank!
Reserve tank.
There is no way MM2 is also going to Shetul. There is no way I am seeing two Shetul checks in this seed. This is insane. I wonder if MMT is gonna watch this seed back and think, God damn it, Zos did exactly what I did. Alright, MM2. Don't kill Shetul. We've already got one not kill. Also, I think it's actually kind of interesting that Zos is checking the rest of Meridia before, like, leaving. Like, quite often you only see, like, the Mama Turtle check. Like, you don't really see this, like, beach and watering hole check.
Yeah, I think, again, it's just the hedging part. Like, if either runner thinks their opponent went a different route, it's just better to commit to here. Because, like, the other, like, if Spazer and Spray and stuff like that's gonna be always checked. Again, if you went down, so you're likely in a terrible situation anyway. If you even if you get those items now.
Yeah. Yeah, so far it's not really playing into the runners' like favors. Like I feel like there's like a variant trade or something that's just gonna break the seed open and like lead into like the Joe mode essentially. Unless there's something at Crocomire chat, which would be very funny. Alright, MN2 leaving. I support this fully. Good choice, MN2. Finally, we have some route divergence, chat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright,
this makes sense because like you have to beat Crate at some point, so doing this first isn't that slow. Because like if you went back for like Space or even X-Ray, those are again checks that you don't have to make. And Zost is committing to the right sand pit?
Yeah, I'm also confused.
I'm not sure whether he saved either in Aqueduct Room.
I didn't see him save. Uh-oh. Careful.
Oh, that is annoying. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Zeus just thought this would be the fastest way out, but might have forgotten that that Aqueduct doesn't actually have the like what's it called? The pressure valve thing. I don't know what the word is. So yeah, Zost has come really close to dying in the last few seconds, and I'm terrified.
Yeah, this is huge for MM2. I mean, Zost having to do this big loop around is cost him quite a bit of time, and MM2's like pretty much caught up now. Actually, he's technically ahead considering he just killed Kraid. Zost just has a few checks on him. Zost is not gonna go. Okay, he's gonna go for Spazer and X-Ray, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think MM2 is smart. Like, I don't think he'll fully abandon them, but yeah, it is kind of telling that he left those two and went to Kraid first. But it's going to be interesting, because obviously there's a knee tank here at Spazer, which isn't anything crazy. Okay, yeah, now he's going to do it. I think...
Yeah, you just... there's no point to skip at this point, and also X-Ray's much easier with double jump. Although Zost's not going for X-Ray, interestingly.
Honestly, I think MN2's gonna choose X-Ray just because he's probably thinking, oh, Zost is not going to do X-Ray, like, and MM2, yeah. I know it's a one check, but I think MN2 is kind of hedging his bets and so skipping it, and then X-Ray being something good. I'm gonna eat my words now as he skips X-Ray. Yep.
I'm the lowest point in other runners checking that now.
Yeah. MM2, don't go into Meridian! No,
okay.
Don't do it!
Well, the save... Okay, yeah, he's got to save. This makes a lot of sense now. Because being able to save scum will save time.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna save scum Mama Turtle. And then that's it. Like I said, like doing Watering Hole and Beach just feels really far-fetched to me personally. I know like people in chat were like, oh, you know, you might as well do it while you're there, but at the same time it feels terrible. Yeah, chat also pointed out maybe... No, I don't know. If he was doing to X-Ray, he would have saved first and then checked Spazer and then X-Ray. If he was gonna actually save Scum X-Ray too. But I have been proven wrong in the past, chat.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to I guess, okay, might be preparing for suitless, but it's a little awkward to save scum 2 locations, but again, because he has like a couple of far places to check now, doesn't hurt to save there.
Yeah. Alright, so far, no sign of the Varia suit, or the heat shield, or the gravity suit. Where are these items gonna be, chat? Place your bets now. What we're banking on? I would love to see a gravity or Varia truck or something dumb like that.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they left something big at X-Ray just now.
That is true. X-Ray could definitely be a major item.
I mean, I would personally love to see Heat Shield and not Varia suit here in North Fear.
Yeah, there's the reset from M2, and there's the high jump boots from Zeus. That's pretty huge. Okay, it's not crazy huge, but it's gonna give Zeus a bit more comfortable movement. Just because he's obviously used to having high jump boots in this portion of the game.
Alright, this is good. This is good. MM2's going.
Alright, MM2, you should have saved before doing Spazer. I'm saying it. Alright, chat. What's it gonna be? Ooh, a plasma beam at high jump boots area. So Zeus pretty much has a full beam right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot weaker than it normally is, but plasma definitely helps in Ellen still, if you don't have screw tack.
Yeah, it's gonna help, like, if you wanna X-ray the pirates, or, like, do Dragon later. No, I'm in 2! It's okay, he's got the double jump as the backup. Alright, let's see it, MN2. I wanna see it. It's Springball!
Huge! No, why did he reset? Oh,
how could he reset?
That is, yeah, that is definitely not what he was looking for. I mean, could it technically be required? I don't think so. Not with pressure valve.
If ice and high jump boots and spring ball and grapple beam count, then technically, but I don't think it's in logic.
I mean, I have seen gravity at bottom a few times, but yeah, just very unlikely to be useful here.
Yeah, I mean, even if the spring ball was useful, like, we know where high jump boots is, so it's not actually that useful. Like, it definitely can help in suitless Meridia, but it's no way, shape, or form required for suitless. M2 gonna see the high jump boots here. He's probably gonna, I don't know, he's probably thinking heck, in my opinion. Because, again, we were talking before the race, like, earlier today, and he was like, honestly, it'd be so good if I had, like, speed and then no high jump boots, because obviously it can, like, really mess with your, like, vanilla muscle memory and kind of mess Samus up a lot. But you know, I believe in him too. He's been ahead before. He can come back. Chat, right? Copium. Oh look!
Ooh.
Suitless.
That's good for LN, but yeah, still missing just anything, any suit. Yeah. No heat shield either. Maybe it is the Croc seed. Could it be the legendary double suit Croc seed I keep on wanting again?
Again, I don't think I've ever seen a double suit truck seed, and I've watched a lot of randomizers.
I saw some like in like the really old seasons, like season 1, but yeah, it hasn't happened in a long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zost is crystal flashing, which I respect. I was trying to figure out if he was trying to deboost or not, and then I like realized and was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the only difference right now is that Zost skipped both Gauntlet and Wave Gate, so he doesn't have those 2 location knowledge.
Oh, look,
Which is
it's
like the last upgrade.
yeah, it's another charge beam chat. This siege really isn't paying out at all. Like, what does an extra charge beam actually do? I'm actually trying to think where the seed is trying to lead us to, like, logically. Like, is it just Procamire and Wave, I guess?
Yeah, if Wave is in the suit, they're definitely going proc. It's just too insane of a gamble to go all the way to, what is it, bot wound.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. It's Screw Attack. Does that do anything logically, chat? I don't think it does. I don't think it opens.
I mean, it's another great
anything.
item for LN if they had a suit or like again like gravity or heat shield, and I'm pretty sure Zos would have gone down to LN.
Yeah, alright. I think we're definitely seeing Procamire right now. Chat, what's gonna be there? What's gonna be the progression?
I mean, it's considering what we've seen, it's probably just very suit at Croc.
True, but could you imagine how funny it is if it's a gravity suit? And 2 not using the farm beam, the best beam.
It'll surprise those farms more, yeah, with the reserves, because you can just take the refill here.
Yeah, I was actually thinking
Or is
that.
he? Oh, he's just gonna skip the refill. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, refill might have been a good idea, but maybe I'm just over cautious.
Well, I mean, the Croc fight is fine, Plasma at least.
Yeah,
What
but he
really
has to get across the gap. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess there's grapple blocks there. You always forget about the grapple blocks, chat. Look, it's a convenient energy tank. See, Zost knew. Zost has read the seed and has suddenly thought, I know. There's gonna be a vanilla E-tank. Alright, chat?
This is...
Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say, this is gonna be really insane, though. If Grapple doesn't have anything, that means logically, you actually have to go to bot wound, and that might be really bad for Zos, because he's skipped a few locations.
Yeah. I mean, time will tell. I think either way the runners are gonna just suck up and do suitless. Like, chat's kind of talking about this. Like, we have a number of E-tanks, which might be good in suitless low and alpha. I think it is doable, but The thing about Randomizer is you don't have a guaranteed E-Tank at Fireflies or at Ridley E-Tank. But it is doable.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That's great for Zost.
I mean, M2 has to check it as well, I feel.
Yeah, no, absolutely. M2's gonna find this, but Zost is just kind of ahead now. I mean, there's still the possibility of gravity at Bot Wound, but that's kind of... I think that's the only way that M2 can catch up now. Zost also has pretty much a fine loadout for suitless Meridia too, actually. Like, he would just go even if he didn't find gravity.
I mean, yeah, both of them are fine for suitless too. It's just a question of who is more comfortable with it if it comes to that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that Zost already had the, like, can just skip gravity. Because he's just not checking any of the, like, the wave gate or the other locations that he missed. He's just going.
Yeah, this seed probably would have turned around if the Vari was X-ray. But it wasn't, chat. We all wanted to bet on Crop. We did bet on Crop. But yeah, like never mind. I was gonna say something dumb. Don't mind me. I mean, besides Gravity Suit, this is gonna be a pretty typical Lone Offer, and I will say, like, Lone Offer can be difficult if you don't have Gravity. But like the number of E-Tanks and the crystal flash ammo, like...
So it's going for a screw attack, that's a little interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he's not 100% comfortable with the prospect of a suitless Meridia, or he's thinking, oh, I can just check screw attack now and then it will greatly speed up Meridia. But it's not Gravity Suit. So it was a waste of time.
I'm more surprised about this just because he's checked less stuff. Yeah. So, like, this check is relatively slow compared to just, like, any of the other Ellen locations.
Yeah, I'm into checking more ammo, which I don't get. Maybe he wants another power bomb or something? Just in case it is suitless. Alright, Mickey Mouse? This is a major, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
thanks,
very
Mickey.
useful heat shield.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that even if they did suitless Norfa, that there would be a heat shield right there. That's pretty funny though, because quite often in Dash you don't see pressure valve and heat shield very often. You just see like Vari and Gravity. So the fact that we've seen 3 suits so far is pretty amazing. Alright, low enough, obviously proven to be easy just because of the screw attack, so no problems going through the key hunters and stuff like that. Chat is asking what heat shield is. It's a quote-unquote new item in Dash Recall, and it basically protects you from heat damage in Upper Northa, and I believe it does half heat damage in Lower Northa, but it's not full protection
Yeah, 50%.
like Palvaria is.
And of course, just like Pressure Valve, it has none of the other benefits like the spike in enemy damage.
Yeah. Alright, M2, please skip Screw Attack and Mickey Mouse. I have faith in you. You don't need those items. Yep, he's going.
He actually is. I thought M2 would check that. Interesting.
Nah, M2's got this. After making all those other checks, he's got this. Alright. No, M2, don't check Mickey Mouse! It's a heat shield! M2! I mean, I think they're both probably feeling behind, because like you're 45 minutes in, and you haven't even like beaten your final boss yet. Like it's kind of because it's like a slow seed, I guess, compared to what it could be. On the right side, speed is at Ridley, which means Gravity Suit might not even be in Lower Northa. It could be at Waterway.
That's true. We have. Wow, that's gross.
That'd be
Firefleet Waterway. Oh, M2 checked it. Ah, okay.
Oh man, I kind of love to see a Gravity at Waterway. I was getting so excited.
Yeah, that's the biggest like disappointment when you have like all 4 suitless items and it's actually not Bot Moon. Like, what the heck?
Well, chat. Yeah, I mean, Firefleas is such a quick check. Like, Zeus has to check it. Unless he forgets what a Firefly Z tank is. So yeah, we've seen all 4 suits be picked up by the runners. Like, I can't express how crazy that is in a dash seed. I wonder how different the seed would have been if the runners went down at the start instead of doing like Wreckship and Meridia first.
Well, I imagine considering where everything was, I mean, Wreckship was just pretty much a bust from what I remember. Like, going down was certainly the play. Like, having to check Croc is a decision, but yeah, as you said, like, both runners definitely don't feel great considering their route did not pay off. I mean, not just a Wreckship, but also Meridia too. Like, whenever you check Shacktool and it's like nothing, never feel good.
Shacktool was a charge beam, it wasn't nothing. Alright. Back to Meridia. Yay! Everyone's favorite area in Super Metroid, might I add. Oh yeah, and I forgot that the tube isn't even broken yet on Z's side. That's kind of funny. Would you have plasma if you went down first? Yes. You would have 1 charge upgrade and plasma beam. Would you have 2 charge upgrades or just 1? I don't remember.
I remember either, yeah.
So, is this actually like faster to skip bot wound still, even if you could just X-ray him?
With full loadout, I believe it's still like very slightly faster, but pretty much a wash.
Yeah, I can never tell if it like at what point it's like faster to just go to bot wound.
Because actually, it might be better to kill bot wound because of going back out, because this is both their runners' last bosses, so they would like to exit through bot wound instead of having to drop down the sand, whatever that sand hole.
Yeah. Yeah, because you would definitely leave the new route away. And you could get the full halfie as well. Oh, and kept pointing out that you would obviously have the drops from bot wound. And you would have a peek at the bot wound item, which at this point would be like Spazer or Space Jump or an E-Tank or something like that.
Yeah, I think location-wise, it's just Dragon, bot wound, and waterway. I think we've seen everything else.
Yeah. Alright, time for the speedy kill.
Yeah, microwave nerfed by quite a bit, fortunately, but so should still be able to get a 1 cycle.
Yeah, back in my day, Dragon would be dead after 2 X-ray hits. Damn, I don't think he even saw Samus standing up, that was pretty cool. Not even gonna see the space jump item, that's crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but what about the people, Zost? Zost didn't remember, he needs to go down the sandpit.
See, I don't know whether this saves the time, because I remember having this debate in another race, but always pick up Space Jump.
I don't think Space Jump's faster, there's no way. Like, you don't get it in New Route. Like, yeah, you don't need Space Jump. I'm sorry, you don't.
I like the little snail follow.
Space Jump needs you. I hate Space Jump. Every time I run any percent, it's mean to me. This is so falling.
So
see,
he's okay there.
He's done Space Jump. He picked up Space Jump and he still fell. GG's MM2, killing Dragon. See, chat, that shows you how pointless Space Jump is. That you can pick it up and immediately forget you have it. Alright, is this gonna do a ship refill? Nope. Ain't nobody got time for a ship refill, chat. I mean, it must be probably a little concerned that M2 hasn't finished yet. But I'm guessing M2 is also thinking the same thing, like, how the heck has this not finished yet? It's kind of crazy how the meme route at the start of the seed basically had a knock-on effect for the rest of the seed. Yeah, both the runners are gonna get the bad ending, not even gonna get the cute Samus ending, SMH.
Yeah, I'm still gonna request the good ending to be 50 minutes and not 45 minutes, but maybe that's just me. Nope, no elevator refill in the dash. We don't need that here.
Yeah, the elevator refill only happens in area. Cause imagine like Norfair being at the end of lower Norfair and you're on like 50 health and really low ammo, you know, it's just not very reasonable. So it's up to the runners to refill their ammo before entering Taurian, but Zeus has pretty typical, like 80% ammo. Like, I mean, he's got more missiles and supers than usual. So a bit more leeway than 15 and 10.
Oh. This looks good.
Shouts to Statue Cat.
Very, very clean skip from Zost.
Alright, M2's just entering Tori now. I mean, honestly, with all the stuff like that MM2 did extra, he's not doing that bad to be like 2 to 3 minutes behind, I guess. Maybe more 2, because it takes me 2 minutes and I'm bad and M2's better than me.
Yeah. Zost needed a couple tries there on the down back, but he's still gonna win by about, like looks like 3-ish minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, which is like really good considering the MM2 did like a lot more checks and that he's still this close.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if he didn't do Gauntlet or X-Ray or... Imagine if he went down instead of up. That's what would have made the seed for him too. Alright, is M2 gonna get the Stashio Bully skip, as it is affectionately called?
It's like the regular old skip from him.
Boo! M2, boo! You know, I would want to see a stand-up glitch from M2 here. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, stand-up's certainly worth it here. Like, again, the beam, like, the full beam combo is a nerf to almost, like, only half its damage, but it's still worthwhile to go for stand-up. Stand-up is trying, much faster on the down back. It's nice from him.
MM2 tried teaching me down back, fun fact. And I say tried because I can technically do it, I'm just very bad at doing it. Alright, MM2. I want to see the stand-up glitch. I think it would be insane. Also, do you think MM2 picked up Space Jump for the stand-up glitch?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Space Jump is one of those items that you tend to pick up more often, just because it always feels good to be able to jump everywhere. I don't know. While stuff like Spring Ball, you tend to want to skip because like, why do I need to jump once?
No! The stand-up is ruined. It actually depends how many reserves he has. Because if he has 2 reserves, then nah, he's just not going for it. Sag. I'm upset. We were so close to greatness. Alright, chat, just like that. Zost is done with the fight. Who wants to take bets on him getting a 220 escape, Kappa? Shouts to a real cutie. Yeah, space feels good to get, unless you're me. Yeah, that's so true. I hate Space Jump. Oh yeah, I guess you need to do the blue bomber as well for the Zebby's escape. Damn. People leave not 220 SMH.
Oh.
216. Alright.
Enough. Yeah, Zo's gonna finish in first place with an official time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 21 seconds. GG to Zos.
GG
Gonna give his team the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, so because we still have one more match where we'll cook Bress for rupees. Alright, so if it's just a 2-1, do like 7 routes still progress then? Or no wait, you said it's best of 5, didn't you?
Yeah. Basically, they have the reverse sweep, and if they take game 3, we'll catch Bress for rupees, they do still get the map pick, or not the map pick, the mode pick for game 4.
Yeah. So there is still hope for We'll cook Bress for rupees, chat.
I mean, we did see a reverse sweep in the first round, so definitely possible.
Yeah. It's just, really... Where is M2 going? Oh no, he's doing Mappo Escape. I recognize Mappo Escape if I've ever seen it.
And yeah, meanwhile, we're joined by our winner, Toasty here. GG's.
GG. Oh my goodness, you're quiet.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, I turned you up.
I can fix it. Well, watch out, I'm about to turn myself up.
I'm about to be deafened.
Alright.
Alright.
Turn it up a bit.
So, yeah, that's probably better. Anyway, GG's on the win. That was a terrible seed. How did you feel about it?
Well, basically, most of the, like, 30-40 minutes in the middle, I thought I was dead. And then when I got the go mode, I was like, okay, this could be okay. Because of where Heat Shield was, too.
Yeah. Like, we were we were kind of talking about it earlier. We were like, wouldn't it be so sick if like there was like at least like some kind of suitless Meridia that was definitely on the table, and like full suitless Lone Offer, and then it was like the various suit at Croc. We were all like, of course it's at Croc.
That
Where
was
else would it be?
right. That was my last location. I had considered skipping Croc and just going for suitless because I'd already skipped a couple of things already. So like I had X-Ray and Wavegate that were still out there, but I was never going to go back to those.
Yeah, and you also skipped Gauntlet.
Right.
But yeah,
I'm glad I didn't
M2,
know.
yeah. Well, yeah, because M2 skipped those, and I was like, yeah, wouldn't it be sick if Varia or something was at X-Ray?
Oh,
And then it was like, it just wasn't, so...
I think I would have been straight up dead unless it would have been like a really late check.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure M2 might come in for an interview and tell you a bit more, but like you both basically did exactly the same routing, which was crazy.
Well, that's like a big... I can't say like I tried to mind game them or anything, but that would have been as ideal for me almost.
Yeah, we're now joined by M2 as well. GG's.
M2 sub? GG's?
Yeah, GG's.
GG.
M2, did you hate the seed?
I feel like my hate just extends to the randomizer, but that's just my opinion.
What do you mean? This randomizer is great.
I'm not going to express my opinions on that on speaking.
I think you just did.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, like you two did, like the overall route was pretty much the same. You changed up some of the checks, but yeah, some of the time loss from Gauntlet and Wavegate and X-Ray it just didn't pay off.
Yeah, X-Ray
Like-
was
Yeah,
X-Ray
it
was
was
the big
just
one.
it was kind of funny because like what was it? I think Zeus, you used an extra power bomb or something in Big Pink, and that's why you couldn't check Wavegate. So
Right.
but it didn't hurt you at all. It was like a reserve tank there.
I made a big mistake like in Meridia too, so that kind of helped. The fact that those two were nothing gave me some buffer to make that big mistake in the middle.
Yeah, I think my biggest mistakes were I think the objectively better call after doing Plasma Shack Tool, because I skimmed through the first part of the VOD, was to do Kraid and then Upper Norfair, but I felt like I was kind of behind with doing Gauntlet for nothing, then Top Erect Shift for nothing, so I wanted to try to spike something out of the way with doing Front of Meridia, and I was hoping you would do Upper Norfair and then nothing basically, but then that didn't happen, so I was like, well, I'm probably dead, let's do X-Ray just to see if I'm completely dead, and then I was Spring Ball, so yeah, that was nothing.
It was still
Spring
pretty
Ball
close
is a
though.
good item.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, M2, you did really well to finish within like 2 minutes. It's gonna feel really bad when you watch this back, but you were ahead like in some places because like you left Meridia slightly earlier than Zeus did, and because Zeus did like the entire Meridia loop essentially because like he went into Aqueduct, and I think did you just forget that you didn't have like gravity there, Zeus, or were you just like thinking, oh, it's faster? So like,
Oh,
after
yeah.
Yeah,
that,
when
you
you said your mistake, the
big
right
mistake.
sandpit
For some
stuff.
reason, I thought I could
Yeah.
check it, at least see what it was, and then I haven't, like, I've been worried with GDQ and my hand's been screwed up, so I haven't routed enough through Meridia. I probably shouldn't even gone that aggressively through Meridia, but I felt like it was a good play with pressure valve. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
definitely
was
not
fun.
bad.
does
yeah.
the sand just suck you down quick if you don't have high jump, or what was the deal there? Because usually you can jump out of it pretty easy, but I guess
Yeah, usually you can. It's just high jump plus suitless sucks. That's just just annoying.
it's like I didn't even have a chance to jump there. It's kind of weird. So I was hoping to at least see what it was, but either way, it wasn't really worth going over there. It was just a big mistake.
Yeah. So yeah, M2 left Meridia slightly faster, but like, cause M2 when he left Meridia, he went to Crate, and then went to Spaza, and then he saved, and then he went to like Watering Hole and stuff, and then he save scummed, went to X-Ray. It was like, damn, M2 should have just saved and then went to Spaza and then X-Ray and then reset.
Yeah, I was thinking, if Spacer's something that I want to keep, I want to have it before I save, and I also want to, if I'm gonna do like West Meridian, then Spacer turns out to be Varia, then I want to know that before I commit to doing West Meridia, because then if it's Varia, I'm just gonna go to Norfair, and that's just how
That
it
makes
is.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
pretty much
but-
everything you guys did, I think, made a lot of good sense. Because it's like, you just say, oh, wait, yeah, you weren't that far behind, but again, you're racing completely blind, and both of you kind of, like, did very logical things, but it turned out to be, like, you know, the slowest route possible, considering where Varia was, so you just can't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it was interesting. I mean, I thought it was. I figured it would be interesting to watch and fun to watch because it probably was unclear who was going to win for a long time. So I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
hope it was fun.
I did definitely feel like that for most of the seed, but as soon as we saw the Varia, and then because for a little like minute, because you found speed at Ridley, and I was like, what if gravity is at Waterway? I was like, that'd be like so insane. And then it's like, no, gravity's just at Fireflies, and it's like, oh, okay. So like, it was just kind of like the nail in the coffin at that point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was really fun. I hope you two enjoy watching it back.
Yeah, thanks for commentary, Eden and Plumps, and also thanks for tracking Leno.
Ditto that. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, and
And
GG
oh.
Zost.
Yeah, GG again. Thanks for the match.
Yep, thanks for racing, and good luck Farflu and Derp.
Yeah, on Friday. I don't know what time Friday it is.
I believe 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Alright, don't forget that, chat. Because that will be game 3 of this incredible matchup. Put it in your diaries. But yeah, does anyone want any last words or anything?
I'm good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said what I want to say. Yeah, I've also said what I want to say. GG Zost.
Alright,
GG. Have a good one, y'all.
yeah. Thanks for racing. Alright, chat. Thank you all for being here. Follow the runners. Definitely follow MM2 if you haven't followed him already. Definitely follow Zost if you want to see some sick Super Metroid runs.
I'd be surprised if you weren't already following Zost.
Listen, I didn't follow Zost until like semi-recently, so... Alright. Also, follow Plumps, my lovely co-commentator. Follow Leno Fizz.
Oh,
Thank you,
follow
Leno.
Eden.
Eden 8. Oh yeah, chat. I'm
Put
actually
some,
gonna plug myself because I'm nearing 1,000 followers, and I'm gonna do a sick gaming speedrun marathon for 1,000 followers. So if you want to watch that, yeah, follow me now. All right.
Sub 55 coming soon.
I love Super Metroid 90%. Alright. Thank you all for being here. Are there
think
any
I'm
more
just-
races on today?
Yeah. I guess I'll just briefly mention there's actually a couple more, like 3 more races. We have a 7 p.m. 8-team, or back-to-back, starting at 7 p.m. 8-team versus Cat Girls, which is arguably the matchup I've been wanting to watch the most, so that's going to be really fun. And then 11 p.m. we have Chicago Bullies versus Super Jump, which again another great matchup, which makes sense. And we're in the top 8. Like every team's going to be insanely stacked.
Yeah. So watch those things, chat. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it from us, everyone. Thank you again for watching, and yeah, we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.